Hi everybody, in this video we are going to use two of our Cork posture rolls to help support us in a variation of supported bridge position. So I have got one big one and one small one. As ever, play around with the combinations and just see what works for you. I am going to put my smaller roll along the length of my spine, and actually I might do that before when I lie down, because I can pin it in place. I'm having issues with the Cork rolls wanting to run away from me. And I'm going to take that roll, so it's kind of very close to the bottom of my neck, in between my shoulder blades, and it spans for me about the bottom of my rib cage. You can absolutely stay here and just have one, but maybe you can see in the camera that my head is kind of like tilting backwards, tilting upwards. There's a sort of kink at my neck as it's dropping backwards. For me, that doesn't result in neck pain, but for some of you guys, it might result in neck pain or like stiffness around your neck, or headaches or vertigo, tinnitus, maybe like a tight jaw, things like that. So if that's the case, and this is what I'm going to do today, I'm going to put the other roll underneath my head as a pillow. And so that's stopping my head from tilting backwards, but I am still putting my thoracic spine, my like mid to upper back, into extension along the length of the roll. So just to confirm, I've got the roll long ways along my spine. In the previous supported bridge video that I made, or the other one, depending on what order you're watching these in, I put the roll across my bra strap. So they're both giving you thoracic extension, and they are both variations of supported bridge, but in slightly different ways. And this morning, what I played around with was a sort of twisting motion from side to side. So I kind of look like I'm doing a jaunty little dance here with my arms, but I am just using that roll along my spine to help give me a little bit of spinal rotation. And so I'm going to set my timer for, we'll do 3 minutes here, and let's just see how you guys do as well. So again, I'm trying to reiterate with the Cork rolls, there is no right and wrong, there is only exploration and trying to figure out what feels good for you. But my advice would be is that I want you to try and keep your like legs and pelvis fairly still. So there is a little bit of moving like up and down here in my pelvis, just because there has to be with what's happening. But I'm trying to really like drive this movement from my rib cage rather than it being that my like knees are swinging side to side. So there is a little bit of like light reaction through my legs, but I'm trying to create this movement from my side body. So I'm like crunching a little bit to the side, twisting like so. So the initial bit, I'm going to keep my arms a bit stiller here. My initial bit is that I'm doing thoracic rotation. I'm twisting my rib cage, which is a great movement. And this is quite like a subtle movement, so hopefully it will feel accessible to lots of you. But what you can also then play around with, but not at the detriment of the rib cage rotation, because I would argue that most people are going to benefit from the rib cage rotation than what I'm about to say next. But to bring your shoulders like really far over to the side. So here, my rib cage is twisting towards the left-hand side, but I've taken my right arm, right shoulder all the way down to the ground. My left one's still elevated, by the way. And then when I twist to the other side, my rib cage twists towards the right and my left arm comes down to the floor. That is a big stretch for me there. So that's showing me something that I already know, which is that my rib cage does not rotate very well. And I was getting myself into a new range of movement when I'm facing this direction. So we're kind of getting the shoulder girdle and the rib cage to face in slightly different directions in order to improve our mobility through our spine, hopefully change our rib cage position a little bit, but also to change the kind of position of our shoulders afterwards. We've got a little bit longer, but I think that now that we've got 30 seconds left, you can also just play around with staying still here. So you absolutely don't have to do the wiggles from side to side. You can just stay still here. maybe a little baby wiggle side to side. Just see how that feels. And remember, when you do this, I want you breathing in and out of your nose, relaxing your belly, relaxing your jaw, and trying to get the bottom of the rib cage and the belly moving with your breath. So yeah, that was just another little variation of supported fish, something else to think about, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.